Fortnite Season 4 is officially here, so today I'll be showing you guys my best updated controller settings so you can have aimbot and improve so much faster with the new weapons Fortnite just added in this new season. I was hitting insane shots with these new Fortnite weapons because these updated settings were actually crazy broken for this new season. Fortnite also buffed aim assist and they added 2 new settings for controller players and PC players. So I'm gonna be explaining to you guys all the settings and all the new best settings you should be using. But before, as you guys know, I did a battle pass giveaway a couple days ago and the person who won that battle pass giveaway was my boy Mario. Congratulations, bro. I'm still doing more battle pass giveaways this week and I'm doing one this video. I'm giving a couple people the season 4 battle pass for free, but you have to stick around until the end of the video so you know how to enter. These new updated settings work for every platform: console, PC, Nintendo Switch, PS4, mobile, Nintendo Switch, whatever you plan, they will work. And by the way, I don't have much gameplay for you guys because for some reason when a new Fortnite season releases, my PC just doesn't know how to work for some reason. So I can't show that much gameplay, so I'm sorry. But out of the 20 games that I've played this new season, I promise you my updated settings are probably the best you would ever see. So I'm just gonna jump right into the updated best controller settings for this season because I want to explain to you guys the new controller settings and PC settings they added this season. By the way, I play on controller, all of you guys know that, but when I show setting videos, people always think I'm on PC because I use my mouse to show the settings. It's just way easier, that's why I use my mouse. So make sure you have full screen resolution on. 1920 by 180 is probably the best in my opinion. VSync always off so you have no input delay, and put your frame rate to whatever your monitor on. If you're on console, make sure this is on 120 FPS, and this is where Fortnite added a new setting for PC and controller players. So Fortnite added a new setting called Legacy Performance. What the setting is, it's basically performance mode, but it uses Direct 11. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't even wanna lie, when I turned the setting on, it didn't even do anything for me. So I'm just gonna keep this on performance mode, and that's how I like it on. It's just the best for me. Let me know if you guys use Legacy Performance and it helps with FPS, because in my opinion it didn't even do anything for me. It just made my game even more laggier. My brightness is on 105, but if you're on console, I would recommend 125 through 135. Don't use user interface contrast. I play on Trentanope with colorblind strength of 10, and also don't use user interface parallax. Now for my 3D resolution, I have it on 100%, and all my graphic settings are on off or low except for low latency reflex. I have it on plus boost. You want to make sure all of these settings are on off or low so you have the best performance possible. Now for my audio settings, they're all preference. It's really up to you if you want to copy them, but I want you guys to go down until you see sound quality and put it on low, because Fortnite says set the sound quality in high. Quality might sound better but may decrease performance. So you don't want to decrease your performance for sound. Same with background audio, make sure you have it off, and make sure you have visual sound effects on. That's really it for audio. Same with communication tab. This really doesn't matter. This is all preference. You can copy my settings if you want. Now let's go to the game tab. Make sure you always have toggle sprint on. Auto open doors, it's honestly up to you. Again, preference. Mental activation hold jump and hurdle activation press jump. Auto swap pickaxe is up to you. Again, preference. Toggle targeting, because you have it off. You don't want to have Fortnite toggle targeting for you. Mark danger while targeting, you can have it on or off. It doesn't really do anything. Auto pick up weapons, same thing, up to you. Pump and dump, make sure you have it off. I don't even know why that's still a setting. My preferred item slots, this is what I use. For my first slot, I use a shotgun. Second, I always use an AR and SMG, most likely an AR. For my third slot, it's always some type of healing item. And my fourth and fifth slot is some type of movement. There's a lot of new movement this season. Well, not new, but the impulse grenades and the shockwave grenades are 100% spawners. You can find thousands of them. So I always have a lot of movement. Now you want to make sure your reset building choice is on and your turbo building on. I will explain why in a second. Simple edit, I never recommend. Disable pre-edit option on and auto confirm edits on both. Copy these settings right here, what I just told you, so you can edit as fast as possible on controller with no delay at all. Now you want to go down, and I'll even save more time for you guys. Turn all of these settings off below it. All these settings right here just decreases performance, and you don't want that, especially if you're on console. So make sure you have all of these settings off. This setting right here, FOV, really doesn't do anything in my opinion, so I just have it on 75 and 05. Now let's go to game UI tab. Reticle always on. Reticle ammo indicator always on. So spread first person to show recoil first person. That's only for ballistic, so it doesn't matter. Pull reticle on. damage numbers on list, reticle damage feedback rate only, and damage numbers on 125. It just looks cleaner in my opinion. That's why I have it on that. My HUD scale is preference. I have it on 70. I like it like that. And all these settings right here should just be defaulted to on, but you want to make sure latency debug stats is off and quest progress, control prompts, and runtime performance. Again, these settings is to decrease performance. There's really not much to say about it. For my touch and motion, my mouse and keyboard settings, and my mouse and keyboard binds, I obviously don't play that. You probably don't either. So I just unbind everything, and make sure you just have it off in my opinion. I don't even know why I don't have it off. If you want to just unbind everything, I like to unbind all my binds. I think it's unbinded now. But just unbind it if you want to. But I would recommend to turn everything off if you don't use it. Now let's jump right into the best updated controller settings for the season. So invert controller view always off. Never want to have this on. Invert aircraft controls off. Fighter gamepad controls, I think they just added that. Turn that off. Controller auto run always on. Builder pro always on. Now my edit hold time, make sure you always have it on 0.100 so you can edit as fast as possible. You never want to have this on like 250 because your editing is going to be so slow. And again, I say this every single settings video, I don't recommend simple edit. Slide hold time 0.90. This is like another preference setting, but don't keep it on like 250. Don't even go higher than like 100. Now reset camera axis, I have it on pitch. Reset camera time, I have it on 0.100. And vibration, you don't want to have like Fortnite, your controller vibrating. That's kind of weird. I don't know if like you guys play vibration on. It's kind of weird to have it on, especially in like shooter games, so just turn it off. Now all these settings right here, quick weapon, they're kind of defaulted, so just keep it on that. You can copy mine if you want to. Now for my controller settings, now I read a lot of your comments. I love reading your guys' comments. I literally read every single one. You guys were telling me that my settings were a bit fast, but some people like fast sense, some people like slow sense, so I obviously tweaked them a little bit. My edit mode sensitivity, my build mode sensitivity. My build mode sensitivity is 2.3 and my edit mode sensitivity is 2.4. Now if you want to tweak them, you really could if you want. You can even go 2.0, 2.0 if you would like to. That's what I used to play on, but I switched it to 2.3, 2.4. I just like it fast. I love fast sense in my opinion. But like 1.9, 1.9, 2.0, 2.0, 1.1, 1.1, you can tweak them how you like it. First person mode, I have it on 0.5 because that's only for ballistic. Again, always have advanced options on. Never have this off. Now here are my new settings. Low horizontal speed and low vertical speed is now on 40/40. Like I used to play 42 as you guys know, and I dropped it down 2%. You're not gonna feel no difference at all. You might just a little bit slower, but especially with these new weapons they just added, it helps so much. So 40/40 slow sense might be the meta this season. Now again, I never use boost. I dislike boost. You guys know that. Instant boost when building, I have this off. Now my 80 is low horizontal speed and 80 is low vertical speed is now on 8.8. Again, it was on 9.9 before, so you're not going to feel a difference if I drop it down 1%. So you can have it on 9.9. If you copied my previous settings, it's still fine. Like if you copied my previous settings, those settings are still very, very good. These are just a bit slower settings for this season. So 8.8, and I use no boost again. Scope speed multiplier, I have it on 0.795. I tweaked the setting a bunch. There's not really much scope to weapons. You can put the 0.75, 0.95. I just have it on 0.95. That's how I like it. Now these are linear controller settings. If you want exponential, the best exponential settings, I made a video like 4 days ago for exponential settings. If you want to wait until the end of the video to watch that video if you play expo. Obviously aim assist strength on 100, and this is where the new setting Fortnite added, and I played 10-10 dead zone. Fortnite added something called left trigger release and right trigger release. Let me explain it to you guys simple form. So basically, just to make it easier for you guys and simplify for you, this is like an advanced version of dead zone. So this setting is very, very weird. So if you guys haven't noticed, when I loaded into my first game in season 4, my like aiming, everything was so bad. And I was trying to figure out why, because I never have bad aim. It was because of this setting right here. I put it on 5. It was horrible. I mean, like, it was so fast, I couldn't even aim properly. So I tweaked it and I put it to 10. Now, it was better, but I still didn't like it. It was just too fast. I put it to 15 through 20. I liked it in my opinion. Put this setting to whatever you like it on. But this is my high recommendation for this setting. I would really recommend like a 15 through 25. I would not recommend nothing higher. Your game is going to feel so stiff, like very, very stiff. So another way to simplify for you, if you put it very low, so 5 through 10, your settings is gonna feel very fast. If you put it through like 15 through 25 or higher, your settings is gonna feel like regular. So you guys want that. So, you know, I would recommend through like 15 through 25, but right now I'm playing on 20. That's it for my settings. Now let's jump right into the best non-claw, non-paddle controller binds. You made it this far along with the video. I just want to say I love you and thank you so much. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Appreciate it. So these are obviously non-claw, non-paddle controller settings. So if you see controller platform, make sure it's always on generic mode. I explain this in my videos a lot. It removes all your delay on controller and would help you improve so much faster with you editing 100 times faster. For non-claw, non-paddle, you want to make sure your right stick is on jump instead of A. The reason being is because as a non-claw, non-paddle player, you don't want to take your two thumbs off your joysticks because you would be at a disadvantage. Your crouch is going to say unbinded, but it's going to be still right stick, so that doesn't matter. My sprint is down on my D-pad. I don't have my sprint on my left stick because it is very annoying editing and sprinting with the same bind, so I just dislike it. You can put your sprint to whatever D-pad you don't use, because now all my binds, the rest of the binds are completely the same. If you want to copy them, right here, switch mode / edit, make sure it's on right on your D-pad. This is another like setting to where you can edit faster. This is not really double editing binds, but it really is. Switch mode / edit, put it on the D-pad you don't use. Again, on my right D-pad I don't use it, so I put it on right on my D-pad. Now the rest of the binds are completely the same. Switch mode, make sure it's on B. You don't have to touch this if you want. You can touch your right D-pad to what I have it on. That's what I use. Now all the rest of the binds are completely the same. If you want to edit it, you can. The only other bind I switch is my edit bind, and that's obviously left stick. The rest of the binds are completely the same. That's really the non-claw, non-paddle controller settings I've been using for years. Now let's get into the giveaway, what you guys all been waiting for. For the Enter the Battle Pass giveaway for this season, literally all you gotta do is like this video, subscribe to me, use my supporter creator code XMAR2X in the Fortnite item shop, and after, type your epic user down in the comments. I'm gonna do maybe like 4 or 5 more battle pass giveaways, because if I do more, I'm probably going broke. If this video gets maybe like 500 likes, I'll do more. I'll probably do 10, but I don't know if it will. And if you want to play my 1v1 map, that would help a lot, because as you guys know, I'm trying to buy my father a car, so it would help me so much. You can practice in it, you can do a lot of stuff in it. I really would appreciate it. And also, using my supporter creator code, liking this video and subscribing to me so you can enter the battle pass giveaway. That's it for today's video. I love you guys and peace out like always.